I'm Sack Marionette, doing business as bargain counter arguments, and I'm a middle-aged lady in a tiara talking about books, hosting a live stream, and it's telling me there's nobody here yet, and I don't have anybody on camera with me. Some people were like talking about maybe they'll be able to drop by later, maybe not. It's middle of the week in summer. Who knows? Anita did stop by and she said, "Hey, Sock, I will be a little late as I'm at an appointment. I will hopefully see you at 3 p.m." To which I said, "Anita, that is her chance. See you in a bit." So right now I'm flying solo in terms of being on camera. Is telling me I have one person in the live stream, and StreamYard's kind of unreliable about that. So it could mean that there's nobody here. It could mean that there's one person now that says two. It could be that there are 100 people here. Who knows? It's like a fun little game they like to play with me. "Hello," says Maury. "We are having a big, loud thunderstorm." Oh my. We had one of those. It wasn't super loud, but we did have a thunderstorm last night, which helps keep the air relatively clean. So there's a pretty heavy downfall. Stormy is here. Hi, Storm. What you watching? She told me that she is parked in front of a television and a fan watching action movies with her dad. So if you please let us know. Oh, there's somebody else who can be on camera with me. Hi, Tara. I was just
How's
like,
it going?
I think everybody's doing stuff.
Yeah, I was running a little bit late. I'm sorry. My computer got a little testy.
No worries. Open house, drop in, drop out, whatever. You said I think you said you would only be here for about an hour.
Yeah, just because I have that other live.
Yes. Tell the people about the other live.
So B is hosting her mid-year book freakout tag and on her channel, and so she invited me as a guest, and so we're gonna do the mid-year book freakout tag at 6 p.m. Nope, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Which makes it 6 p.m. Central. Is that open to everyone, or is it members only?
It's everyone, yeah. Everybody can join us.
So yes, that's going to be on B's channel, right? Mama needs to read romance. I hope I can be in the comments, but I'm kind of tired today, so who knows what'll happen between now and then. Okay. Yeah. And Stormy says it's a 90s movie called Capital Punishment, martial arts movie. Oh, that kind of punishment. If it has Cynthia Rothrock, I'm there for it.
I've heard of that one. I'll have to look it up.
I'm wondering if it's from overseas, if it's a Trans-Pacific Partnership kind of, Godfrey Ho kind of deal.
Gotcha.
And Maury says the rain hasn't come yet, but the thunder and lightning is going strong. Jasper does not approve. Poor kitty. Aww. Indeed. Poor kitty. So what are you up to this Wednesday?
I went and kind of set up my classroom a little bit, did some of that, some of my yuck.
When do you start?
August 10th is our first day, I think. Yes, August 10th.
Well, you ended though, like in April. So
May.
Yeah, middle May. Yeah, that's right. It's a little earlier than I'm used to thinking, because I was in a totally different climate. I was in Germany, and I was at a Department of Defense dependent school. I was in Dodds. Gotcha. And we had pretty much a standard school calendar, because like German schools, I was in a German school for a little while. German schools, I don't know if they still do it this way, but it was like they would have a lot of really long holidays throughout the year. And then in the summer, it would only be 6 weeks. Oh. But you'd have like 2 weeks for Easter, 4 weeks for Christmas, a whole week for Ascension, another week for, I don't know, Annunciation and all this stuff, especially since I lived in a part of Germany that was both Catholic and Protestant. So, okay. And the other thing was they did this so that freeways wouldn't be so crowded and traveling would be easier, because each state had a slightly different schedule from the other states.
Okay.
So like, one state would go on vacation from like mid-June to the 1st of August, and then the next state would go like a week later. So there'd be some overlap, but it wouldn't be everybody hitting the highways all at once.
How neat. I kind of like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind if we did year round, but we had that many weeks off in between the school year. That'd be great.
to the same number of weeks of education, I think. It was just spread out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So you're setting up your classroom. Let's see, we have a comment from Stormy. Dad loves Cynthia Rothrock. We watched a Western type movie with her in it yesterday. That was the movie I ended up watching kind of by accident for Christmas in June, was Santa's Summer House. And Cynthia Rothrock played Mrs. Claus, but she didn't do any spin kicks or martial arts. And it was kind of like, okay. I mean, she's not a bad actress in her own right, but it was just kind of, and she was older because she was playing Mrs. Claus, but she was like, it was Santa's summer house. So they were like hanging out wearing bathing suits and stuff. It's not a good movie at all, but it was kind of fun. It was like in a bad movie kind of way. Wyoming's here, barkety barkety. Hello, ladies. Time got away from me and I was outside planting. Well, guess what? Ribbity ribbity. Ribbity ribbity.
I love the color on him.
His name is Frogleroy.
Frogleroy. I love it.
Yes. Reading Dog Days of Summer by Kathleen Ibarro. Is that, am I?
I
that's
think
what
so.
Danielle's up to. Elle's books. Danielle Dodson. That's what she's up to. What are you reading these days?
So I'm currently reading Ready or Not on audio. I'm almost done. So this one.
Nice.
Oh,
that's Cara Bestone. Okay.
Yeah, Cara Bestone. B said this one was really good. I'm enjoying it. I love it. And so it was like one of the ones that like was like a recommendation that we gave on her Discord. And so I'm reading it for her suggestion. And then I do have to, after that one, I have to read Our Palace of the Rogues.
And what are you up to now?
Say that again?
What are you up to now on that one?
6th, I think. I want to say. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's our 6th one. So we have 3 more after this.
I think I'm getting a little echo here. Maybe not. I guess it's fixed. B loves Cara Bestone. She wants to marry her. I'm guessing. Maury says, I will be working on the latest Palace of Rogues during reading. Nice. So, yeah.
Oh, yay.
Stormy says it was called Black Creek from 2024 and probably the last ones with Richard Norton, who died in 2025. He was in a lot of her movies.
Oh.
You better hide him. That's B's favorite color.
It is.
I would give him a little tiara, but the only one I have in here is the one I'm wearing on my head and one that is where I can't reach it. Well, I have been, like, yesterday was a huge reading day for me. Monday, I recorded my first clip for a vlog, which is Sister Picks My TBR. And then yesterday, I read from cover to cover one of her picks, which was Cotillion by Georgette Hare.
Oh.
And I have never read Georgette Hare, but now I have. I really liked it. Cotillion is considered one of her best, but I gave it 5 stars. And she also, I have this book of academic style essays called TV Goes to Hell, an unofficial roadmap of supernatural.
Interesting.
So I started that.
Huh? How are you liking it?
I'm liking it. The essays are, varying interest levels to me or whatever. Because it's essays by different writers. It's an anthology. It's not like a continuous, right? The idea was I would dip into it between the other books she picked for me. But so far I've only recorded the intro clip and I need to do an update clip. But yesterday I was so busy reading that I didn't, because I'm also buddy reading Heavy Crown by Sophie Lark, which is the final in the Brutal Birthright series. I'm buddy reading that with Kristen. We're a little more than halfway through and I'm really liking it so far. Not all of them have been winners for me.
I was curious. Which would you say is like your favorite?
Really, the only one I really didn't like was the boring one about the boring brother that was boring. I think it was Bloody Heart.
Okay. Gotcha.
I know Kristen didn't care for the second one, but I kind of like that one. I'm really liking this one. This might end up being my favorite.
Okay.
But we're slightly over halfway through it. And it was like, I just wanted to keep reading when I finished today's chapters.
That's always a good sign, though, like when you just want to keep going.
And I am also buddy reading You and Me by Tal Bauer with Abby Jean.
I want to read that one. I need to get to it. How are you liking it?
Oh, it is so good.
Okay.
It's like a slow burn, kind of. It's like a slow burn, and then you're like, wait a minute. This has only been going on for a few weeks, but you follow the characters so intimately that it feels like it's a lot longer than it really is. So if you like that kind of work, it's really good. I like it. I really like it a lot. It's all from the one guy's point of view.
Okay.
So those are the books I have going. And of course, today I will be reading Battle with Desire by Anne Cooper up until the point it goes sailing across the room. Because Alicia and Kristen and the audience helped pick this out last week.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, why do you guys hate me? And they're like, we don't hate you. We just want to see you hate read something. Kristen's like, I want to see that book go sailing across the room. And I will explain why when we come back from 10 Minutes of Yuck. But first, we have another comment from Danielle. Says, I think the last name could be shorthand from Barbaro. It's book one of the Gone to the Dogs series. Okay, well, thanks for the update. So 10 minutes of yuck. Mine's not going to be yuck. I went outside today. I thought it was going to be okay. It was not. It was gross.
Was it hot?
It was humid.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm dressed. I'm going to go outside. I'm just going to do a couple of things around the house outside. And then I'm going to go run an errand, which was to get ice cream, because otherwise there was nothing out there that I wanted more than to just stay here except ice cream. And I came back. I was outside and running around for like 15, 20 minutes tops. And I came back, put the ice cream in the freezer, left everything else out, and just staggered into my bed, where I flopped out in the path of the air conditioner for like an hour, because I was going to come home and record a clip for my reading vlog, because I haven't done that, and I've finished like 1.5 books since then, and I didn't do that. So my 10 minutes of yuck, I'm going to record that clip, but that's not yuck. I mean, it's recording a clip. I like doing that. Yeah. So I don't know if that's yuck or not, but it will be 10 minutes. And Stormy says, book sailing across the room breaks my soul a little bit each time. Not as much as some of these books break my soul. So
our weather today, it feels like 117. So it's 98, but feels like 117. So
this probably isn't that bad. I mean, I don't think our base temperature is that high, and I don't know. The feels like is a dang dirty lie, though, because they don't really, 85 with a real feel of 94 and a warning for thunderstorms. But it's like they only think about the sunlight when they're talking about real feel.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, by the way, the humidity is going to slap you up one side, down the other, and you're going to feel like you're breathing Jello. They don't say that.
I hate when you walk out and you just feel like sticky. And it's like, I literally am.
I know. And Maury's like, I tried to walk early and it still wasn't cool enough. She knows what's what, because she's like 3 hours behind me, 2 hours behind you. So, okay, so 10 minutes of yuck. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can record a clip so that I can discuss what I've already read and what I'm going to read next, and then I can just sail right into that. That's for Sister picks my TBR. So let's see. We need to do a banner. It is okay. We're going to go until 25 past, so it's more like 11 minutes of yuck.
Okay.
So sprinting until 25, did I say? Yes. Show. Okay, I'll see you in 11 minutes. And we're back. Woohoo!
You made it.
Loud vehicles going past. Why must they do that? Do they not know I'm trying to do things? Let's see. Oh, Lisa's stopping by. The Lisa, the lost coffee mug. Not Lassa, the least coffee mug. Sorry about that. She said, hey, just joining in. Sorry, I haven't been doing Discord, just too much going on, and I needed to not be on there. Oh, okay. Okay. Get it. I understand. And Pages and Perches says, okay, that was a 404 file not found error. I just had a blip there. I was just like, huh? I was not having a heat stroke or any other kind of stroke. Pages and Purchase says, I am sick of the heat. I am with you on that. I would give you one of my ice creams, but that doesn't work, unfortunately. Hey, everyone, just popping in to hit the like button. I appreciate that. I appreciate people who are here for 3 seconds, whether they hit the like button or not. People who are here the whole time, and people who drop in, drop out. People who are watching it back later. Thank you. So, it's all appreciated.
Yeah.
And Brian, I didn't recognize the avatar partially because I don't have my glasses on. It's Brian, aka Casper's Mystery Corner. Is this a channel rebrand or is this an alternate account that you're using? Because I have more than one account. I have Sock Marionette, which I never use for posting purposes. I have 2 subscribers. They're both related to me by blood. Because the only thing I've posted on there were a couple of fun little goose videos because I saw some geese behind the doctor's office and I was like, how do I even share this? And I put it on YouTube and I was like, hey, there's some geese there. And then this one, which has considerably more subscribers, at least 2 of whom are related to me by blood. They're supportive.
They are.
Rebrand. Oh, okay, so Pages and Purchase. I think Brian probably got tired of being called Casper all the time.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with Brian.
No.
Brian, I know Brian through Roxy and Stormy and Killing Time with Cozies. Was Casper's Mystery Corner for a while. Casper is his pet bird who is in all of his videos.
Oh, fun.
Frequently whistling the Colonel Bogey March like he's a prisoner of war or something. And I think Brian just probably got tired. For a while, I thought Brian's name was actually Daniel for some reason. I was like, it's not Daniel, it's Brian. And I was like, I knew that. And Brian was like, well, at least you didn't call me Casper. But sometimes it's tempting. Well, anyway, now he is Pages and Purchase. At first, I was like, Pages and Purchase. I wonder if, at first I thought it said Pages and Peaches because... And then I was like, oh, Pages and Perches. I wonder if that means the thing you sit on or the fish.
Oh.
And then I almost called this person she. Maybe I did call this person she because I didn't realize it was Brian. I may have misgendered Brian inadvertently. It's all good, says Brian. And then he's going to add, could you please stop explaining? That would be cool. So, so I recorded my clip, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I forgot to switch tiaras because for that video, I wanted to wear a tiara my sister sent me.
Okay.
And I didn't, And so the next book I'll be reading from Sister Picks My TBR is The Queer Principles of Kit Webb by Kat Sebastian, which is queer historical romance, middle of the 18th century. Nice. But 1751 specifically, smack in the middle. But today, during sprints, I will be reading a category romance. Now, you weren't here last week. You were off cabining in the woods.
I was.
Did you? Have you seen the movie Cabin in the Woods?
I have not.
It's so
I've
good.
heard
well,
it.
Not if you don't like horror. If you don't like horror, it's not going to make a lot of sense to you. But
I mean, I don't mind horror.
Well, there's a lot of meta commentary about horror tropes, but most of those horror tropes are things that I think most people are familiar with, even the ones who don't watch horror. And so last week, again, I think I mentioned this before, that Alicia and Kristen picked a book that they thought I would hate.
Yeah.
It is called Battle with Desire.
Are you hating it is the question.
I haven't started it yet. I'm going to read
Okay.
it during these sprints. I'm going to refresh everybody's memory as to what it is. It is Battle with Desire by Ann Cooper. And let me refresh your memories. Because, we've got a violinist and a dude in a tux.
Interesting.
I'm sorry,
Alrighty.
they're probably British. It's a dinner jacket. This is Harlequin presents number 295 and copyright 1978.
Wow. Okay.
So you know the gender politics in this are going to be on point. Music was her life until she met Gareth. As a violinist, Anna Pearson couldn't afford to ignore the advice of world-famous conductor Gareth Howell Evans. Gareth Howell Evans. I gave him an extra H there for some reason. Getting my British on. As a woman, she couldn't afford not to. Ooh, workplace shenanigans. I bet this is going to be awesome. This is going to be so awesome because Gareth thought that her musical performance lacked the inspiration of passion. She needed to feel desire, longing, heartbreak. Hi, I'm older, I'm guessing, and more artistically and professionally advanced than you. And you know what your music really, really needs? For me to. Very convenient. And Gareth believed that he was the man to arouse these emotions in her. Isn't that convenient? Anna knew his interest in her was purely professional. It really doesn't sound like that. It doesn't sound like that at all. It sounds like professionalism has no part in this, at least on his side. But what if his plan was successful? What if she really fell in love with him? I want this to backfire so hard and she becomes like a crazy stalker. And it's like, dude, this is what you wanted.
Right.
Maury says they were plotting, which I was delighted about. Yes. And notice that they are utter cowards. They ran away. They picked this book for me. And then they were like, yeah, we're not going to be there to reap the consequences of our actions.
How dare they?
Well, I sent them invitations, and I think Kristen was going to join, but then an opportunity to go to the beach came up, and who can begrudge her that? Certainly not me.
Right.
And so I'm not sure what's going on with Alicia. Maybe she'll stop by later. Maybe not. Maybe they'll watch it back later, and they'll be like, you are abusing us. We're never going to be on your channel again. I'll be like, okay. No, they had stuff to do. That happens. Great cover, says Stormy.
It is a good one. It looks like it's short and sweet.
Like the Harlequin Presents tended to be on the shorter side. Okay. This is like, this is actually, for that era of Harlequin Presents, this is kind of toward the upper limit. It's 189 pages. This is why I can finish it in an afternoon.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. It's a quick read.
So I will start this. We'll have a long sprint and come back and let everybody know what's happening.
Sounds good.
And if it does go sailing across the room, causing much service in the heart of Stormy, I will let you know at what the timestamp is for that, so you can go back and watch. Okay, what are you going to be reading? Are you going to be reading the Cara Bastone still, or?
I'm probably going to finish that, but I don't have much left on the audio. And then I'm also reading. I have an arc of A Dance with the Wayward Duke by Giovanna Siniscalchi, and it's like a novella, and he's like a pirate duke. And so far I'm like only 20% in, I think, and it's good. It's good so far. I'm enjoying it. They're just about to embark on their journey.
So, was that a bird? I thought I heard a bird.
Oh.
Maybe it was a bird in my neighborhood. I'm trying to find my little book light. There she is.
Yeah.
I was looking on the wrong shelf. Okay, so shall we go for 45 minutes?
That works.
Let's see, it is 35 minutes past the hour now, so 45 minutes is 20 past. Math, why do you exist?
I know.
Why can't I do you more easily? So, oh, wait, did I say 25 minutes past?
You said 20 minutes past.
20
Right?
minutes.
Or
Oh, I
wait.
was like, if I do, I think I'm going to push it to 25 minutes past because then I don't actually have to change the banner. So it'll be 50 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay, happy reading, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, how'd you do?
I finished my audiobook for the Ready or Not Cara Bastone, and I kind of was like looking at my Goodreads, looking what I read to do for kind of prep for the other live tonight.
Was it?
What was that?
It's the Cara Bastone book.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I think I'm landing on like a 4-star, but like it was so good. Like it was really like a unique like because it's the surprise pregnancy, but it's not his baby. And so it's like a friends to lovers. I really enjoyed it. I definitely had a lot of emotions like going like it played at your emotions. So definitely a good one to check out.
While I was at Pandemonium, a local thrift store. Uh-oh. I just knocked poor little Frogleroy off the back of the couch.
Oh no.
And into the bookish tree. A few weeks ago, I found this sign. It says hooray. And now I hold it up when somebody's celebrating a birthday or when they finish a book. So hooray for finishing a book.
I love it.
Woo-hoo. And
how'd you do?
Well, this is like kind of, yeah, he's a creepy weirdo, but the whole thing is kind of boring.
Yeah.
And it's also like he doesn't he's just jerking her around basically, and I think it's probably because he doesn't know what he wants. But having said that, he is 14 years older than she is. No, actually, yeah, 14. Yeah, she's 21 and he's 35. And I did the math, and that means that if they're still married, because I mean it's a Harlequin Presents, they're going to get together at the end, which I'm not there that far from the end. Yeah. She's 70 and he is 84. It doesn't sound so scandalous when you put it that way. But yeah, I think he's jerking her around because, like I said, I think he just doesn't even know what he wants. And so, I think he's conflicted because he's like, oh yeah, you need to experience. Well, first off, they're in Finland to play Sibelius, the Finnish composer, and he's like, have you even been to Finland before? Do you even go here? Have you done any sightseeing? And she's like, no. Well, they're playing Sibelius. He's like, maybe you should do some sightseeing just to see what the country is like. And I think that's actually a legitimate. That's a good suggestion. But then the part when he's like, you play like a virgin and you shouldn't. And she's like, okay. So she kind of comes on to him and he kind of rejects her. And then she goes with somebody else, doesn't actually have sex with that person. And he busts in on them and gets mad at her for not being with him. Even though earlier he'd said, you need to experience passion. And she's like, oh, I suppose you're the one to teach me. She is a little skeptical. He's like, no, it doesn't have to be me. But as soon as she picks somebody else, he's like, well, what are you doing? What I told you to, but you weren't supposed to. He does that about a lot of things. She's like, okay, I'll do this thing you told me to do. And he's like, no, you weren't supposed to listen to what I said. And then at one point he says, well, maybe we'll do let's do some, maybe tonight the rules will change. And she's like, oh yeah, he's just playing a game and the rules are whatever he says they are, and it's all really weird and chauvinistic. And because that was the language, that was before we started saying sexist and then switched over to misogynistic. It's all in there. But I think he's just super duper confused. And he's like, he has these advantages and he's trying to press them, but he also doesn't know what he doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah.
He's probably never been in Louvre before. I don't know. I'll finish it. It didn't go sailing. I was like, the thing is that some things happened that made me kind of mad, but I didn't care enough about these characters or this book to really invest that much emotion in it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that actually could just be where my energy is today because I've been kind of tired. So anyway, I see we have lots and lots of comments to catch up on. Ooh. I love it. I love it when people tell me stuff. Tell me the things. Tell me all the things. Anita is back. She says, hey, it's me. I'm glad you guys are still sprinting. Yes, yes. At one point I was tempted to just be like, yeah, I'm having computer problems. We're going to have to end this because I was just like, I'm so tired. And I was like, yeah, but Anita said she'd come back, and she did.
There you go.
Just got back from my appointment. Everything is good. Hooray! Woo-hoo! I have a sign. I will be reading Look Before You Leap by Virginia Heath and Affairs of Steak by Julie Heisey. They, over on Killing Time with Cozies, they've been working their way through some cozy mysteries. It's a series called by Julie Heisey, or Hazy, called Hail to the Chef, which is about somebody who is a chef at the White House. And each title has a kind of punny name on the affairs of state and cooking, like Affairs of Steak. I can't remember what the other ones were, but I mean,
I love punny titles.
Unless there's one called the Ovaltine Office. Okay. Oh, except that then Anita says, have an emergency. My friend's car was hit. Oh my gosh. I'll be back if I can make it. Well, that is definitely not hooray. No, I hope they're fine. Okay. I hope the only damage was to the car.
Yeah.
I hope you can, get them home and get them tucked up with a nice, relaxing herbal tea or something.
Yeah.
And sit with them if they're being kind of shocky. Oh, except that now she says, about 20 minutes later, she says, well, I'm back. My friend's car is just fine. Good. Just has a little scratch. Boy, this is just like a whole journey we're going on. This is just a roller coaster. This is a very eventful sprint. She is okay, but I didn't get any reading done during this sprint. Will you have another sprint? Yes, because where's Ann Cooper? Where'd you go? Yeah, I still have about 42 pages left and a couple of other things I can do. So yes, we will have another sprint, or at least I will. Tara might have to leave because she's got a live show later today. At 7 p.m. Eastern, so in a few hours. So,
yeah.
Gwen, hi Gwen. She says, hi lassies. You know Gwen from Tea and Biscuits.
I do.
Tara's like, I'm familiar with the concept of Gwen. Family and books. I believe Paula, I want to say. I always want to call her Pamela, but I believe Paula is the name. Family and Books says, hi, Sock, Tara, and chat. Just popping in to hug the like button. Ooh, thank you. That was weird. I don't know why I did it that way. I just ate dinner. Pesto chicken sandwich with fries and salad. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds really good. Reading Smoke and Scar for book club. Happy sprinting. Nice. Nice. We had, our big meal of the day is luncheon. And we had mac and cheese from a box, but it was the kind, it was white cheddar and shells. So it's like the pouch box, the deluxe box. And I threw some peas in because normally we'd have it with salad, but we've kind of been avoiding lettuce.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think they've traced the issue, but
Yeah.
And now Stormy says, we are on to a Cynthia Rothrock movie. I gave them ideas. I'm taking credit for this. It's Death Fighter, and she is a bad lady. Dad isn't happy, LOL. He has another favorite in it, Dawn the Dragon Wilson.
Oh.
And you just see Stormy's dad is sitting there. Well, it's not honor and glory. That was this really famous Cynthia Rothrock movie. I am reading Night of the Crabs by Guy N. Smith, 69% in, nice, says Stormy.
Okay.
Cool beans. And
hopefully you're liking
Stormy's like, yay, no sailing books. Yes. I mean, yeah, but I'm not that invested. And yeah, Stormy was earlier, she was saying she likes the cover, so I'll probably send it along to her when I'm done, because no skin off my nose. I'm already planning to send her, I have some Candlelight Ecstasy Romances by Heather Graham, and since Stormy's been gathering the Heather Grahams to her collection. And I was like, do you have any of these? And she's like, no. And I'm like, do you want some? And she's like, yes. So I'll have more stuff to throw in the box. Maury says, I am on page 108 in How to Tame a Wild Rogue. Okay. Once again, I am enjoying the book. This whole series is just fun.
Yay.
And Family and Book says, it is Paula.
Score.
This one's for me. Upside
Yes.
down is upside down. Yep. And Maury says, having lunch, much of it from my garden. Ooh, nice. We had a little bit of rain. We had a little downpour during the sprint. And
did it cool it
it's
off
very
any,
cozy.
or just made it hotter?
I'm not sure. I haven't been outside.
Gotcha.
Outside is for suckers and Unitarians. Anyway. So yeah. So I think, what time is it? It is 30. Oh, it's 35 again. Okay. You can just keep using the same banner over and over and over. It's not going to take me 50 minutes to finish this book, but I'll find other things to do.
Yeah.
I will.
I'm probably going to sign off during the sprint so I can do a few things before the next live show, just so you're...
Oh, okay. Well, if I come back and you're gone, I'll know what happened.
Yeah. I didn't want you to be nervous.
Oh,
I'm
like,
disappeared.
Oh no, Tara's been raptured.
Don't send out a search party. Just kidding.
Don't come for me. I'm already gone. Well, if that is the case, then I don't, like I said, I'm really tired, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be live in the chat today. But say hello to all of my friends in the apiary. That's what my dad used to say that. We don't know why. He used to say hello to all my friends in the apiary, which is, where they keep bees.
Okay.
Another comment from Maury. Pesto, having some tonight. Our basil in the garden is very abundant. Nice. So if I'm not there, you know why. I'll watch it back later.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys have a good time with that. And bye. So, I got to put up the banner. Here's the banner.
There it is.
I almost removed. I'm trying to go down to mute the mic, and I almost removed myself from the stage.
Oh no! I'll have to rewatch to see how you overall liked the book, or if it gets thrown.
Well, I mean, they've only got 40 minutes, and I think the worst is over yet. What is the song? I think the worst is over now. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. Okay. Bye. We're back. How'd everybody do? We already have a comment going. Wyoming said, "Asia Terra to Terra." And Anita says she's now at 57% on in Affairs of Steak by Julie Heisey, part of the, what is it called? Hail to the Chef series. Awesome. I did, in fact, finish Battle with Desire by Ann Cooper, and the individual sentences were well written. It's just that the whole thing was just dull. I just, again, this could be the energy that I'm bringing to it. But yeah, it was just kind of meh, not worth throwing across the room. So, yeah. And so I read a little bit here and there I started The Queer Principles of Kit Webb by Cat Sebastian, which is a queer historical romance, takes place in the middle of the 18th century. It's fine. I'm enjoying it so far, but I am just like struggling to stay awake here. So, and then I read a few more pages from this TV Goes to Hell, an unofficial roadmap of Supernatural, which is the academic essays about the TV show. So that's where I am. Yeah, today I've been really unexpectedly tired. I know. Every week I think I'm going to come on midweek motivation, and this time I'm not going to have to complain about how tired I am, and I end up having to complain about how tired I am. Anita says, "I'm sorry the first book wasn't interesting." Yeah, I mean, like I said, the guy is kind of creepy and objectionable, but I just didn't care enough to get mad about it. It was just kind of like, oh, well, this is just kind of, oops. I put it on the table and it slid off onto the floor, but that was not intentional on my part. And it came to no harm. It did not get damaged. Yeah, it was just, it was kind of like last week where it had the book by Heather Graham that had kind of this bonkers premise and a kind of boring execution of it. Again, maybe this is just the energy I'm bringing to it. You know, summer blues and that kind of summertime sadness, summertime blues, or whatever that might, have been. So does anybody else have anything they want to share? Anything coming up before we call it a day? I don't. I recorded a video on Monday and I did the bulk of the editing yesterday. I don't know when I'll put it up. So, but that one, I went through some of the books I've been reading recently that I actually own. And I went through and I said which ones I was going to keep and which ones I am going to take to a little free library somewhere and drop off. So, and I don't know if I'm going to do a flip through Friday this week. I hope so. But I just kind of, all I want to do is just like lounge around and read, which, there are worse states of mind. So if nobody else has anything to say, I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is this one of those deals where people are commenting like crazy and I just can't see it? That could be. Let's see. Okay, well, it doesn't look like it. I double checked on YouTube and I'm not seeing any comments there either. Oh, Anita. Anita says, "Thanks for extending your sprints and let me read my book for a little while. I will probably read more later on today." Nice. Thanks for the sprints. Please get some rest and hope to see you soon. Thank you. Thank you. I will. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know what happened. It's just the afternoon sleepies. Yeah, so I will see you all next week. And last week, I think maybe next week, I will be reading Bush Doctor by Rosemary Carter that we talked about last week. And maybe you can help me pick another read too, because I still have some I still have a lot of category romances, actually. I don't know why I'm like, oh, I still have a few. Yeah, I still have hundreds of category romances. So, yeah, we can talk about that next week. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh boy. Well, anyway, thank you again for joining me, everyone. And if you're watching this back later, thank you for doing that. And I will see you all in a week.